Whisperer, Alex Castellanos, ABC News political analyst. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning.
Are you saying, is your premise that because of the dysfunction in the Oval Office, that gave the ability for Republicans and Democrats to work together?
One of the keys of Donald Trump's negotiating style through the years is keeping your adversaries off balance. Uncertainty is his trademark, and we actually saw it work for him here. Nothing unites the people of Earth like a threat from Mars, and Donald Trump is that uncertainty to both establishment Republicans and Democrats in Congress. They both threw up their hands and said, we don't know what this guy wants. We're going to have to work something out ourselves, and they did. So I'm not saying this is a well-thought-out strategy on Trump's part. I think it's instinct. It's who he is. He's bounces off the guardrails, but it put the pressure on the Senate to actually get something done.
So Trump stayed completely out of the negotiations on purpose, or he was just off in his own little cocoon throwing bombs all over the place?
Well, that's an interesting thing. I think at first he was omnipresent. He was the guy who said, hey, give me a deal and I'll sign anything. And then he said, whoops, not so fast. I didn't mean that. Typical Trump uncertainty. But after that, as we went into the weekend, Trump actually stayed out of the debate. He didn't tweet. He didn't stir the pot. How unlike him. And Democrats had counted on Trump to blow up the process, and he didn't. So we saw Donald Trump do two things here that drove this deal. The uncertainty that put the pressure on Congress, and then he actually backed off the tweets. It made it work.
Did the Democrats cave? Because that's what it looks like.
You know, the Democrats did cave, but actually Chuck Schumer did his job. What's his job? He had to protect those red state Democrats, Claire McCaskill. He didn't want a government shutdown hanging over their head as they went into 2018. He did that. He took the heat for them. But then those 2020 Democrats that want to run for president, that want to go even farther left, guess what? Now they've got an issue. Oh, those nasty Republicans don't love dreamers. We're the far left of the party. Chuck Schumer's the establishment. He gave them a place to go. The Democrats are actually pretty happy with what happened politically. Chuck Schumer's taken the heat for it, but that's his job.
Okay, great. So now they they have walked back Armageddon for another 3 or 4 weeks. What happens February 8th?
Chaos. The usual. It took 2 weeks to keep the government's doors open for 3 more weeks. This is not going well. But at the end of the day, we're going to be back at exactly the same place. Yes, now the Children's Health Insurance Program is off the table, but it'll always be the next thing. But, you know, it's not a bad hand of cards for Trump and the Republicans, because they can say, okay, Democrats, you want to shut down the government again? Give us a little more funding on the wall. You want to shut down the government again? Let's do something about the diversity lottery. So I think we're going to inch forward step by step, deal by deal, over the next year.
So you're thinking there's not going to be a budget all year. They're just going to do this for 12 months?
There have only been 3 budgets in 43 years. You know, we all think that Washington is this place where people sit down and sing Kumbaya and sip tea and reason together. There is no such place. The chaos is the order of the day, and that's what we're going to see throughout the rest of the year.
Alex Castellanos. At least there's some calm here with you. You explained it all to us. ABC News political analyst.
Good to be with you.
Thanks, Alex. Have a good day. 6